sorry for my hair. We just got back in from a walk and it was so beautiful out, but it was chilly today, so my face is a little bit red, a little chilly. I'm sorry I forgot about reading out of How to Eat Fried Worms. So I know you've all been waiting on pins and needles, but before we get to our story, first off, I got a wonderful thing in the mail. I got a birthday card from Paisley. Thank you, Paisley. And it says, Happy birthday. Thank you, Paisley. That made my day. It embarrassed my son Jackson because we walked to get the mail every day, and then on the way back I opened it, and he's like, "Mom!" So I got to embarrass him, Paisley. The other thing is, little Chrissy found something. Little Chrissy, what do you have today? Just wait, I gotta get her ready. Are you ready? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate? Cowboys! Cowboys! Yay, Cowboys! Woo! She found my old cheerleading pom poms so for the Cowboys when I went to a Dallas Cowboy game. So she wanted to show you those. She did not work out today, but she will get back into it tomorrow. Anyway, so I've gotten a lot of videos from you on Seesaw. If you can't upload them to Seesaw, then some parents have been taking a picture and sending them to me on their phone. I did include my cell phone number on, it was on something. I've sent so many things home. It was in the manila folder that the filing folder. That's where I put some important papers. There was a schedule in there, just suggested. Don't think you have to follow it. I put that in there, and then I put at the top of the schedule, I put my cell phone number on the back side, and that was in a plastic sleeve. So if you ever need to text me, if your parents need to text me, do that. Yes, kids, don't go on the internet or anything without your parents' permission. Any of the things that I have sent you, know that your parents get to tell you if it's okay for you to go on or not. Don't go on by yourself unless they say it's okay. I've also started a YouTube channel for us. So if you'd rather watch the videos on YouTube, you just need to search for Christine Mettler, and my name is Chrisistine, and then it's a space, and then Mettler. And then you'll find our videos. I put on there the first 2 videos on there. Otherwise, I got to see a wonderful video of Emily learning how to play the violin. That was awesome. And I got to see Jace's little smile. I haven't seen Jace in a while, so it was good to see him. And Kane did a wonderful job of writing in his journal, and so did Hunter. He's had 2 really good entries. And Callie, she wrote a really nice story, a journal entry about giving a stuffed animal as a present. So that was nice. So keep them coming. It makes me smile, and I hope it makes you smile getting to do some work. The other thing is I hope that you're helping your parents around the house too. Today, the boys, they helped me unload the dishwasher, vacuum, put their clothes away, helped me do the laundry, made lunch, and then we did some activities, and we're going to go watch a movie here pretty soon. I don't know what it's going to be. I want to kind of see the movie Onward. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. But today, again, I'm going to read out of How to Eat Fried Worms. And the last time we left it, we're on chapter 26. Last time we left it, remember Joe and Alan, they were not being very good friends, and they were trying to trick Billy into not eating his worm. They took him to that baseball game, and he was sleepy, and they took him, and whose dad was it? Let's see. So Alan's dad carried Billy in, and Billy was sleeping. So now Alan and Joel thought they won. Okay, chapter 26. Slumped on the bathroom stool, his mother was holding his chin up while she washed his face. Billy was starting to wake up. Hold still, dear. Did you have a good time? You're certainly home late. Is this part of winning the bet? Oh. Billy's eyes blinked sleepily. He had a gnawing feeling he had forgotten something. He hiccuped, gazing dopily down at the fuzzy blue bath mat. He'd remember it in the morning. It couldn't be that bet? 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 He hadn't won yet. There were still 3 to go. 15. 15 worms in 15 days. Today was... He jumped up. Mom, I haven't eaten my worm today. And suddenly it came to him. The whole trip, all the candy bars, hot dogs, hamburgers, popcorn. What time is it, Mom? Quick! About 11:45. It was a trick! He snatched his pants off the floor. They were trying to make me forget. He tumbled and slid downstairs. Through the dining room, his shirt tail was flying, yanked open the drawer in the kitchen table, snatched out a flashlight, the drawer spilling out with a clatter and crashed to the floor, and slammed out the back door. Binks! He scuttled across the back field toward Tom's house, searching the ground with the flashlight as he went. There! Oh, a stick! Geez, suppose I can't even find one! He stopped. There's not going to be time to cook it. He ran on. And no ketchup. He stopped. I'll bet Tom wasn't sick at all. He ran on. The night was moonless and close. He paused to heave over the rotten log into the high, dewy grass. Mealy worms and scooters clambered up over the stone wall into Tom's backyard and was all of a sudden a wrestling with a pup tent. Muffled grunts and thrashings. Tom, he yelled. Tom, it's me, Billy. They're trying to trick us. Tom and his younger brother, Pete, crawled out from under the pup tent. It was a trick, panted Billy. Alan and Joe were trying to make me forget. 15 worms in 15 days? If I don't eat one in the next 10 minutes, Alan will say he's won. It's almost midnight. And they left me home so I wouldn't remind you? Tom said. Billy yawned. Have you got a worm? We'll find one. We'll have to. Tom dug back into the pup tent and came up with 2 flashlights. They zigzagged back and forth across the lawn, bent over, searching. I got one, cried Pete. Shh! I'm gonna have to eat it raw, said Billy. He threw back his head. Wait, whispered Tom, grabbing his arm. You should do it where Alan and Joe can see you. Pete, run and get your siren out of the garage. Chapter 27. The 13th worm. Under the streetlight in front of Alan's house, Tom and Pete knelt over the siren. Billy stood beside them. The night crawler was squirming in his fingers. Now wait till lots of lights come on all over in all the houses, said Tom. Then chomp it down. Ready, Pete? Now! The siren growled, winding slowly up and up until it screamed. Look what the author did right there. Screeched. Across the sleeping neighborhood, sending birds squawking and chirping into the air from trees and rooftops. Dogs began to bark. Windows lit up. There were confused shouts, bangs of windows slamming up. Ladies and gentlemen, shouted Tom through the dying whine of a siren. Alan Phelps and Joseph O'Hara, through their finkiness and cheating, their lies and dirty. Come on, muttered Billy, his head thrown back, dangling the worm over his open mouth. We haven't got time for this. Alan Phelps and Joseph O'Hara, shouted Tom, have forced us to wake you all up so that you may now witness the eating of the 13th worm. He dropped to his knees. The siren wound slowly up to a screech. Billy dropped the crowler into his mouth, chewing furiously. There he is, laying on the ground. His eyes closed, fell to his knees, still chewing, his face turning beet red, toppled over on his side, still chewing, rolled and writhed about on the sidewalk, clutching his stomach, still chewing. Tom and Pete kneeling by the streetlight, working the screaming silence. Siren Billy threw open his arms, lay still on the back in the glare of the street light, his mouth wide open. "Ta-da!" announced Tom, springing up and pointing to Billy. The three boys ran off into the darkness. As they went, Tom yelled, "Remember! Alan Phelps and Joseph O'Hara!" Whoa, remember, that was close to midnight. And what are you usually doing at midnight? Sleeping. What do you think your neighbors are doing at midnight? Sleeping. And now they took that loud siren down the middle of the street and yelled those kids' names. This isn't going to be good. We'll do one more chapter. 28. A confused murmur arose down the street. Suddenly a boy shouted from the Phelps house, "Binks!" Alan's father dragged him back from the window. "Is that why you were stuffing Billy with candy and junk all day?" "Leave me alone." "Yeah, we were trying to trick him. The Bink." "Binks!" he yelled at the top of his voice, lunging toward the window. "Quiet!" His father sat him down on hard in a chair. Joe peered around through the fringe of the bedspread. As soon as he heard the siren and Tom's yells, he had crawled under his bed. "And that's why Billy woke up the whole neighborhood up, to show you that he hadn't been tricked?" Yes. That's where we'll stop today. Have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow.